As early as 1730, the South China Sea was marked on our maps. We have found over 50 maps in which the South China Sea's geographical scope and area are essentially the same as they are today.
These ancient Western maps hold a fascinating secret. A consistent pattern of naming the South China Sea based on the direct translations or transcriptions of Chinese terms. Namely, the South China Sea, the China Sea, and most prominently in Pinyin, Nanhai. The appearance of these designations on European maps can be traced back to the 18th century, derived from China's comprehensive cartography efforts, such as the renowned Kangxi Atlas, a wide-ranging map of the imperial territories, commissioned by Emperor Kangxi.
The Kangxi Emperor commissioned a comprehensive map of the empire, and Jesuit missionaries helped complete it. These maps were later taken to Europe, where they clearly labeled the South China Sea as Nanhai, often followed by translations in Latin, French, or German. This practice demonstrates early international recognition of China's naming and mapping of the region.
Cartography expert Xu Panqing adds that ancient maps also illustrate China's maritime presence, with islands named derived from Chinese, centuries before modern disputes arose. While some in the West claim China only became aware of the South China Sea starting with Zhongsha Dao in 1907, experts say these fresh findings debunk the myth.
For example, the name of Zhongye Dao, Titu, was derived from Chinese dialects. British researchers found that Ti refers to fishing and Tu refers to an island. The name likely described an island for subsistence fishing. We've proven the Chinese people lived in the South China Sea region before 1730. The Chinese were familiar with the Zhongye Dao early on, as demonstrated by the example of Titu Island.
Experts say these historical documents can serve as important legal evidence to support historical facts.
China was the first country to discover, name, explore, and exploit the South China Sea islands and their surrounding waters, and the first to have exercised sovereignty and jurisdiction over them in a continuous, peaceful, and effective manner since ancient times. A multitude of historical maps offers vivid evidence supporting these truth and legal claims.
The transliterations of China's naming of the South China Sea on maps in Latin, German, French, English, and other languages reflects the recognition by other nations of China's long-standing sovereignty, sovereign rights, and jurisdiction over the region.
这个事实是很清晰的。